beautiful spring day. It's like 70 degrees out. Obviously, I'm driving the car. We are headed down to Dave's house. I got some parts down here. I gotta bring to him. I got his Holly Pro Dash. And I'm gonna show you guys once I get there the actual size difference between a 12.3 inch Pro Dash and a 6.8. And you're like, yeah, 6 inches. Yeah, that's what your wife said. But no, it's like you don't realize the difference until you literally hold the two next to each other, and it amplifies it being in a Mustang. So I'll show you that. I also got his turbo works scavenge pump because of how low we mounted the turbo. But we're gonna check out the car, see what's going on with that. I know I think we updated it 2 weeks ago, but it's back at his now, and Billy had some other work to do. We're like 62 days away from Midwest Drags. We'll see. I'll be there with this car. That's for certain, unless extreme circumstances happen. So if you're gonna be at any of the tracks, I think we're starting in Virginia, Motor Speedway, VMP, or whatever it was, Acco, New Jersey, Cecil, and then back to Virginia. I'll be interested to do a couple different types of drag and drives this year. I'm not doing drag week. Kind of bummed about not doing drag week. In my eyes, everybody who does a drag and drive, who not participates, who coordinates, they all look to the OG. They all look to Hot Rod Drag Week. I mean, some of them, you literally look at, like Midwest Drags, you look at the rules and it literally just says, same as Hot Rod Drag Week, same as Hot Rod Drag Week. Hot Rod Drag Week is the OG. It has been around 2005? Sorry, somewhere around there. So, that's the bar. So I'm kind of bummed about not doing it. It's a true test. You're like 1,000+ miles every time. You know, 5 days of racing, 4 tracks. So we're gonna go do Midwest Drags. Midwest Drags is 4 tracks, 3 tracks, 4 days of racing. So I've already raced at Acco because it's local to me. You know, it's 2.5 hours away. My first line second pass was actually at Acco in this car with the first setup on a micro squirt, mega squirt, full box, whatever, on the 80. No trans brake. Launching the car at 1.4 pounds of boost, but it went like 970 on like 14 psi or 12 psi or something silly. And I haven't been back there. It's actually the track Dave wrecked his car at. So I kind of want to do drag and drives that bring me to different tracks. I think going to a drag and drive in your backyard is kind of silly, as you know, the whole point of a drag and drive is for the adventure. I mean, it's not the whole point of it, but the biggest point of a drag and drive is for the adventure. So that's why I want to do them out of state, out of area. So it's going to be an interesting drive from Virginia to Acco on day 2, because we have to go through like Washington, D.C. and Philly. And if you know anything about the East Coast, that's going to suck. So we're hoping to make 2 quick passes. You got to make 2 passes. You got to turn in 2 passes on Midwest Drags. 2 passes and get the hell out of there before we hit traffic. I don't know what's going on with my other buddy Gary with the S197 Pro Charge car. He was signed up for 11.0 class, but we haven't done a single thing to his car. I haven't even ordered a single part. I don't know if Dave is gonna have this car ready. Like I said, we're 62 days away. Hopefully he got the inside painted this week and the firewall painted so we can drop the drivetrain in it. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm doing that one, and I signed up for Devin Vanderhoof's Street and Yeet. We're gonna sign up. We signed up for that one. I'm entered. That's in November in South Carolina. So that's gonna be 8th mile racing. We'll see how well that is. My buddy Mark and Ed and all those guys say it's the best one. They're hooked on it. It's the best one. So I gotta try it out and see how it is. I'm tired. always tired. We're about to get on the highway. And this is the worst part coming down to here. I'll see you at dance. Yeah. So we're at Dave's house, and there's the 12.3, and there's the 6.8 size difference in that. Hold it above it. Like, look at that. It's absolutely insanity.
Oh my god.
I wish I bought it when it was cheap. Now it's not cheap no more. Like, my cost on it's gone up like $700, I think. So we got this heavy ass Pro Mod here. Now you can see it on its glory with the nose off of it, more stuff mounted. Still ain't got the seat in the car though.
Oh no, it was in. I took it out.
I want to sit in it.
Yeah, no, I took it all out because I gotta do the roof. So you're gonna stand on the roof and shit. So.
Well, that's one way to mount a Kirky.
You like it?
Safety glasses.
Hey guys, I'm just finishing editing this video, and I gotta say, this might be one of my top 5 favorite videos of all time on the channel. This might be the best.
Taking my shocks off today. Yours will be here Monday, by the way.
Scotty was telling me, he's like, I'm tracking on it. Like,
yeah, I was on the phone with him. He called me before. Like, what is this?
So when we put it on there, we were trying to figure out an easier way to mount it so that we could take them off and keep it. So this is just a rod that goes down to the bottom mount.
Oh my god. Like, you could have got rid of all that and just had one mount right here. Done. To hold it. Because you're going to have AN hoses that will stabilize the crap out of it more than these mounts ever will.
Yeah. But right now, it's this way because we can also get rid of the second radiator.
Yes, I would.
So we're going to try it with one, but we built it to take 2 in case we need it.
We ain't got no
we're going
big
to try
block.
it with one first.
First one looks good.
No, got a little LU minimum fucking LS.
Cut this all out.
Everything's venting on everywhere.
There ain't no shot in hell this thing gonna be done in 62 days.
What a one-handed.
What? Good lord.
We're looking at
The fuel tank.
Wow, dude. Impressive. Are you class? Well, we don't have to worry about streetcar class anymore.
I'm gonna make them put that seat in because I want to sit in it.
Come on.
Damn, look how big these tires are.
Back to the other pulley. Do we put the 9508?
Damn, these are your street tires?
the street tires.
Why aren't the tubs in? Is it painting?
Yeah, we still have to paint everything.
What have you been doing all week?
Same.
This thing should have been painted.
Bro, I have to take it all apart first.
Oh, stop it. That shit's like 3 hours of work.
Remember, there's a fake motor there.
Yeah, but that's 4 bolts.
Gone. Tranny's gone. I just took the steering column out. I took the seats out the other day. I did the firewall already. Firewall sucked. All that shit was sticky. Yeah. Yep, this is gonna come out. Back there's all I gotta get done. I did a few.
I thought you were about to tell me that seat has to go out that way. I was about to you out. Oh.
No.
Motor.
The driver's seat's a pain in the ass.
What? Why?
Because it's so big.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's you know, it's stiff, so there's no flex in it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's just massive.
So pretty much you have to get this down to a bare frame again. You gotta take the rear end out, like everything.
Yeah, I got a guy coming either today or tomorrow to look at all the bars and shit to do the powder coating.
What do you mean to look at it?
I don't know. He said he wanted to. I don't know. I'm dealing with it's my dad's barber's boyfriend.
I run away from that type of BS. If this dude can't be like, dude, I got freaking 4 tubes that are 2 feet long. Like,
yeah.
Run away from that. Like questioning the rear axle.
He sent me a picture of him doing 4-link bars. I'm like, yes, those.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the hell the deal is. So he said he wanted to stop by. I was like, okay, stop by because I want the wishbone.
Well, you need the whole rear end done.
Yeah, the rear end I think is going to get painted because Billy forgot to put the vent in it. So before.
Yeah, but you could just tap and thread that.
Into sheet metal? Sheet metal, dog.
Put it in a tube. It doesn't matter where the vent is.
Yeah, I could put it in.
Yeah, just like an 8.8 is in the tube.
Yeah, all right, I could do that.
Who makes this?
This is from Unlimited.
Ooh.
Same place that did the dash.
Yeah. Kind of rough, but it's light.
It's not bad.
Ooh, definitely needs some.
Oh yeah, it's got that huge freaking lip all the way around it, and then the back is left like, see how long they left the back?
Good lord.
Yeah, so we gotta trim all that shit.
In my eyes, it's like, Jesus.
But it is what it is.
Not a shot in hell. This car's done in 62 days. Not a shot in hell. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote on the YouTube channel right now. Who thinks this? Now, mind you, I'll give him benefit of the doubt. The motor's done. The transmission is done. You have a converter?
Yes.
Has a converter. He has his EFI system. Has a turbo, no turbo kit. Does not have a fuel pump.
Fuel pump, water pump, all that shit's on the way. Switches are on the way. Relay board's on the way.
Would you order that Switch Pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to play with that.
Yeah, so I got the Switch Pro is going to do all the lights and turn signals and all that stuff. I have a leash board come in to do the relays for like the fans and everything like that.
Like mine? Did you get an 8?
12.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I think I ordered.
Where'd you get that from, Vincent?
Yeah, Vincent. Yep.
He has everything in stock.
In stock. Everybody's like 6 weeks. I'm like,
Nope.
Vincent, in stock. Like,
in stock. God, I still love these. You ever figure this out?
No, not really.
Okay, so anyway, back to why this car's not going to be done. Like, I mean, like, it's getting further apart. I understand you got to pull them apart before you put them together. I fully get that.
Right.
But, like,
it's
fuel tank.
It's obviously it's not getting painted.
Oh, I don't care about the exterior.
Yeah, the exterior's not going to get done. I don't give a
Where are the wheels?
What wheels?
The freaking wheels we ordered.
They're coming Monday.
Ah.
You didn't check the tracking?
Why would I? I sent it to you. I'm very busy at work this week. So, like, the motor's done, as I was saying, like, top to bottom. We have the intake manifold, have the injectors. It's done into the car. Transmission's done into the car. Has the EFI system, has the engine harness, has the injectors, has pretty much all sensors because you had all that crap.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
just look.
We need...
Like, there's a ton of... How are you painting this before you even put panels in it? You don't even have the strips in here to hold panels.
No. Billy still has to do the strips.
Okay, so there's the rear. Tubs are done?
Tubs are done.
Tubs are done. No trailer hitch yet. No shock mounts.
No, we don't have any shocks.
Those will be here Monday.
Yeah, so this week a whole lot of parts show up again.
So, jump in the comments. I think we're 62 days. Let's see here. Let me check. All right. Drag week is 131 days. Midwest drag, 63 days, 22 hours. Comment. Who thinks this is going to be done? I don't think it's going to be done. I think it might be close. I don't think it'll be coming to Virginia for Midwest drags. But we will see. So let me help Dave disassemble this piece of shit or something. We're gonna put the tranny in. We're not gonna do that from Dave's got to find tranny bolts. But here's a good look underneath again, and with real light. There's actually a lot of light here. Oh, is that a water? Oh God, you're gonna lose those. Yep, there one goes.
What was that?
Thing will do, 225 miles an hour or so on a relatively low boost.
Oh yeah, so yeah, this is I don't think I really wasn't under it because you fucking like this. But I need to get strange brakes for my car this winter for the rears. For the rear.
Yeah, hopefully yours come with the right spacers.
Probably not. I won't put. Well, mine are standard 2.5 inch.
No, but you lock the converter on the street.
So
it's like a fifth gear, and it's just like,
yeah. All right, we gotta put the tranny in. Do those thread?
These two. Those two go in.
Okay, well, then we just need one more. Did those two I gave you thread?
This one threads in, yeah.
All right, perfect. I have a third one of those.
You know what? I'm an idiot. I know where they are.
Yes, I know you are. They're in the back of the motor, aren't they?
They are.
Oh my god, this is what I put up with him. This is it.
You literally
This
see
is-
one sticking out.
This is it.
Look, I found them.
Oh my god.
Hey, oh look, they say ARP on it.
Yeah, they're black. I could have seen that anodizing from here.
Yeah, there.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Yeah, dickhead, you dropped it, didn't you?
Maddie's
So happens we try to ride out a wheelie thinking you're freaking Stevie fast.
for myself and just
Made the wheelie smooth.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Because the second that thing landed, it went right.
It was the little bounce got me.
yeah,
Fine.
really the best way for me.
I'll just lower it down. It fits here. It fits in between here.
So that's what I did today.
So then we should
Just be able to roll it back over.
I brought it here and sand cleaned it, and it's look.
yeah, and then we just gotta put it up.
Yeah, I'll
over this.
stand on the inside, you stand on the outside, you just stick 2 bolts through to hold it
Yeah.
on.
Well, that's literally all I did. That's how it was before. So
Where's the 2 bolts for the motor mount? Was this one of them? No.
That's it.
for the trans
They're
mount,
right
those
here.
two, yeah.
What engines we got in this one? It has a Sea-Doo road pack, 300 horsepower.
Yeah, 15 and tighten those.
I'll grab it for you, right?
Nice though. Very nice. Look how much room there is. There's so much room. I think it's a 15.
I'll go grab James though. Like, there's just a lot.
Pull it forward.
Stay here, please. Okay. I already done it.
Yep. Got it. Mentor. I'm like not a chance.
No, that green is.
Not a chance.
All right. Now that you've seen the first half of the video, what do you think the chances are now? Engine's in.
Done it?
Engine's in. Transmission's in. But here's the best part. That mock-up motor don't fit worth a shit.
Yeah.
So. And there's no water pump gasket, so it would push the plate even further. So they're gonna, you can see it's not even like allowing it to sit down. You see the gap on the plate to the bar. Yeah, a low ram. And I think this motor's sitting lower. I really do think it's sitting lower than that mock-up one. That high ram was, that low ram was so much higher.
It can't be that much higher.
Let's put the front end on it.
Well, look at that. Just look at the headers. Just look at the headers. Like how much higher could it have sit? The header would hit.
The plate was bolted to the mock-up motor. I think the whole thing was just built wrong. Shoo!
Wow, it's a little lower with the motor.
Yeah. Shoo!
Yeah,
Damn.
that bitch down there, that's for sure.
You ain't turning that wheel. Whew. Wee.
Oh, she's legal.
Yeah? Man, 2
Oh,
freaking.
3.5 inches.
Yeah, legal. 2 Goliaths.
I
Damn.
need to get the wheels in farther. That's what I
Yeah.
need.
You need to just buy them brakes now. Just buy Strangers. You get Strangers for like $600.
How far do they go in?
Look how much farther my tire's in. You're just sitting on the fender with it cambered. Like you can't. The fender's on the tire. Like it's not. You can't turn the wheel.
Well, I might have to buy the brakes.
Like
I might have to have it.
Like mine's close, but look,
It might have to happen.
you can't even. The fender's on it.
It might have to happen.
Man, that looks good. Whew. Freaking hot rods.
That's it. That's it, man.
Whew. Man, that's looking good. All right. Now in the comments, see what you think the odds can be. All right, guys. Back home today after working on Dave's car. Getting my car all cleaned up. I have the Fox Body Club of Connecticut's season opener today, so just getting it all cleaned up. I don't go crazy. I just wipe it down. Don't care that much. Leave the hood home because there's just nowhere to put it. Another reason I want to go back to a hinged hood. So silly. But I have to get all the parts out that I collected from Dave's house. So these are AGE control arms right here, which everything needs a solid bath. AG, like I said, AJE control arms, free pig mats, UPR uppers. I already have the lowers, if you recall from last time. So there's the uppers. He needed them for a little while. AJE motor mounts. You know, it's funny. I had all this stuff on this car at one time. This is a PST drive shaft. The sticker's in here somewhere. Oh God, bang up my car. Yeah, so that was in Dave's car before with the Glide and the 8.8. He has a 9-inch. And a Glide, but different locations, so for a lady. And I have the rear end out of his car, so with all that still on it, so all I'll have to do is get that drive shaft shortened a touch. Perfect. So I'll probably just send it back to PST and have it shortened to the length I need, and that right there completes. Now, it all needs work, but it completes the drivetrain for the convertible. No, that's the spare for my car. This is the 4.8. This is the 5.3 for the convertible with... There's a set of heads laying around here. Oh, they're back there on the bench. Set of heads for it, $7.99 for that. I got to get a cam kit and gaskets. And cam kit, gaskets... Oh, Harry was supposed to send me that oil pan. He never did. An F-body oil pan. So anyway, there's the motor. There's the transmission. We're going to leave the stock converter in it for now. It's all brand new. That thing has 1/4 of a mile on it. PST drive shaft. And a 31 spline Eaton locker. I think it's an Eaton locker. 8.8. Ready to go. Aerospace brakes. So that is all done. I got most of the suspension. I got the upper and lower rear control arms. I got the lower control arms for the front. I'm going to take the, for now, I'm going to take the front shocks out of this and springs and put them in that because I finally got mine. Talk about these a little bit. These are QA1 double adjustable coilovers that have been revalved by Afterworks. If you know Afterworks, you know it's quality stuff. I gotta clean all this too. This is yucky yuckies. Oh, hey, look. Now we have a 12-inch 200-pound spring in the car right now. We are changing up. My good buddy Rory sent me some UPR Ibach 14 175s to try. So that's what we're gonna do. See how well these work for me. I'm pretty excited to have a good set of shocks. As of right now, I have to put these in the car, redo the brake lines, align it, corner balance, align it, and get to testing. So right now I'm tentatively going to Lebanon Valley on the 26th. It is the Matco Tools track rental that they do every year. And as much as I'd like to run a number, the car is way different this year. Not way different, like it's got the same setup in it, same engine, transmission, but it we got all new suspension. It's got a different weight bias to it. So we're gonna probably just go up there and work on the 330 stuff. You know, like we know the car can run a number out back, like 25 pounds of boost. We've been 830s at like almost 170 miles an hour, somewhere around there, you know, in that ballpark. Listen, I've been 124 at Lebanon. Like I was able to decently 60 foot the car, but I was scared of this thing standing on the bumper. Like we were the front shocks were on full tight, and I had the thing strapped down to get it to go without it freaking wanting to stand on the bumper. So it was kind of nerve-wracking, you know, playing power management with such a low power number, if that makes any sort of sense. Now we got good shocks, plenty of adjustability. Now we can actually start chasing after the 60 and the 330. You know, your times are, you know, your race is made up in that first, you know, 330 feet. So if I can get into the 1-teens and like 340, 330, 320, 330 foot increments, like this car gonna fly. This car gonna go mid to high 7s. And that's the goal this year. I want to go 7s with it. See if we get to the 4s. I've gone 5. Hold on, I got a K member in my back seat here. I've gone 530, which, you know, is getting close, but oh god, just scratch everything. It's completely fine. I've been 530s with it. I've been 830s. I've been 170. Like, the numbers are there. Like, we know it'll go 7s. Like, a good 60 foot would have put it into the 7s, you know? It's that silly stuff that it's kind of like, crap. But we'll get there. So I'm gonna go to the show today. Tomorrow is going up on jack stand. Well, today, probably when I come home today, pulling it in. It's going on jack stands. Getting all the tires pulled off of it. We're ripping all the brake lines out of it. I gotta do it now. Like, as much as I don't want to do it because it's nice, I kick myself for not doing it over the winter. Because this is what happens. Start running all new stainless brake lines and get the front shocks in it. And then I could drive it to work and have my buddy Billy come down and help me get this thing straight and weight, and everything's good. And I'll be interested to see the weight on it this year. I gotta do that. I have to get in the car with my new neck brace on, which we'll go over, and get that set up correctly. And other than that, change the oil in it. Needs an oil change, needs new plugs. Transmission fluid is new last year. Rear end fluid's new this year. So we just gotta oil and plug it, check over the whole thing, and you know, that's it. So we'll go over the front shocks and brake line crap tomorrow, all right? All right, guys, we're back home, like I said, doing a whole bunch of stuff to this thing. You can see the whole car is apart, everything. I got the new shocks in, the new Afterworks double adjustables with a 14-inch spring. I gotta play with some wiring here because it seems like it sits closer. I can't have this wiring getting torn up here. Also seems like it sits closer to that. But started making all new brake lines. You can see the stainless. There's all the old ones. Tore out. All done. Also changed the oil. We're going to change the spark plugs. Switching to Schaefer's 1030 this year. After seeing, what's his name? Randy from Leash Electronics literally make an entire passenger driver's car around with no oil pump. Give me not a bad idea to switch. So we're going to try it and see how well it does. A lot of good reviews on it. A little pricey. It's funny, I got an open box special on Amazon. The case was destroyed, and I got a 12-quart case for like $70. So I check weekly for the same deal. I'm also doing spark plugs, and I want to say these fire core wires are the truth. This spark plug boot right here, as you can see, it's not damaged at all. Sits 1/8 of an inch from a header tube. It might be less than 1/8 of an inch. And I ran those wires all last season. They got put on the car when I built it, when I redid the whole turbo kit and everything. They got put on the car and ran. I didn't burn a single wire. And they've been on the car since drag week. Before drag week, I serviced it before drag week, and I'm just now servicing it again. And at Speaks, those are the Pro Mod boots, whatever. But I hate that they're orange, but you know what? I don't even carry a spare set of wires now. Like, I don't worry about my spark plug wires at all with these. I love them. Unbelievable. I'm probably going to buy a spare set just to have in case of a failure one day, but I don't have them. I didn't carry one last year at all. Thank God. Like, I was so over that crap. I also built these headers. Like, that one tube is kind of hard with the dipstick and everything, and that's why it gets close in there. But 9 quarts of fresh Schaefer's, new Wix Racing filter, new NGK BR7 spark plugs. I'm actually cycling old stock stuff that I've had since drag week, so I use those plugs. Redid it with new towel because I got a drip, one little drippy drop. I really want to have these headers coated. They look like such crap. Oh yeah, so I took like the spark plugs that I had in my drag week stuff and the oil filter and stuff like that and put it on the car and then cycled that fresh in. So we're in the middle of making all new brake lines, all stainless brake lines, all stainless fittings, aluminum fittings on the body, which I might change. It's going to be depending. I got to measure for a rear brake line tonight because I moved the shock and the soft line's a little short, so I'm going to get a new line for the back, and I got to order it tonight because we are a week and a half away from the Fox Body Club of Connecticut Dyno Day, and I still believe that I've put the most power down last year. Is that our dog? Is that Pizza or?
Pizza's here.
Oh.
That's Casey.
Okay. I think I'm still it is blue. I'm still the max at like 8 and change. 880. And I want to put down 1,000. I know the car makes north of that, probably 1,100-ish, just based on the time and weight. But I want to see it on a dyno, and I want to push that limit up a little higher for the Fox Body Club. I got a little bitter last year. I started giving out awards for small block Ford powered only cars, and like, let's be real here, I think the nearest small block Ford powered car was like 500 horse. I think I had everybody cleared by like 300 plus. Well, 2 years ago it might have been the built motor. Well, this little stock bottom end joint gonna sail that record a little higher. They were on an older dyno the year before, and the thing's like 30 years old, so they're trying a new place this year. and we'll see. But I gotta have all the brake lines done and the suspension button up because we're going testing the week after that. And we're probably not gonna get our 7-second pass that I want this year because I wanna test these front shocks. I wanna go 1 teens. I have 2 goals. I wanna go 1 teens and I wanna go 7s. So we're gonna go do 330-foot testing. Is that 9? 3, 6, 9. We're gonna go 330 testing and start to get this front end worked out because I gotta rebalance it, realign it, so it's gonna be like a whole new car. Oh God. It'll be like a whole new car. And I'm going to eat dinner because I got pizza and I don't get to eat junk food that much. So we'll be back. All right, so we got the suspension and brake lights done. Just wrap this video up here, but I want to show you what I've been working with for the last year or 2 of racing. Well, this one's better than the other side, but yeah. So we should do a little bit better with these yummy. So these are only going to be mock-ups for the convertible. I'll probably use the whole coilover kit and all that, but those shocks are shot. Yeah. Just gotta put the nose on. She's a little too low. I'm gonna have to raise that up some. Considering, I bet, yeah, it's a touch low. But you know what? We got brakes, we got new shocks, and we're gonna end this video right here. So it's a little long, but there's some cool stuff in it. I do have that safety video coming out. I'm gonna wrap that up this week. Talking overall fire safety gear and stuff and where you should have it and yada 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 and what I have. So be on the lookout for that. Get in your garage, grab a cold drink, get to work on that hot rod. Have a good night, guys.